My name is Arya, and in this video I'm going to speak about what Tantra is and what it is not. I'm very curious to hear what it is that you think about when you hear the word Tantra. Many people, when they hear the word Tantra, the first thing they think about is sex. And ever since information about Tantra and tantric sexuality has reached the West, a lot of people have tried to understand Tantra, yet have gotten it very, very wrong. Most people think that Tantra is a spiritual approach to sexuality, or perhaps a sexy approach to spirituality, or a modality of sexual healing. Many people think that Tantra is about the sacredness of sex. Tantra is not about the sacredness of sex. Tantra is about the sacredness of everything, including sexuality. Yet, what people forget is that the sexual teachings of Tantra are a very, very small part of teachings that are very vast, very beautiful, very profound, and very deep. So then, what is Tantra really about? Tantra is a spiritual path that gives us tools and practices for the awakening of consciousness. They hold a tremendous amount of wisdom about love, about life, about the universe, and about enlightenment. And they teach us how to reveal that inside of ourselves. With this, Tantra becomes a lifestyle. It's neither a religion nor a philosophy, yet it doesn't really oppose either of them. It is religious in the sense is that it is reconnecting. It's reconnecting that which is above to that which is below, heaven to earth, sexuality to divine consciousness. For me, what's been so inspiring going into the tantric path is that Tantra gives a completely different way to look at life, and it helps me to expand my horizon. It helped me to go beyond the ordinary way of thinking and of perceiving everything that's happening inside of me and around me. So what Tantra says is that you're much more than the body. You are more than the name that you carry, the age that you have, the country that you're from, and the story that you're telling yourself of what you've been doing and where you're going next and what you've accomplished in your life. What Tantra teaches us is that there is a deeper essence inside of us, which is inside of you, which is inside of me, that connects everything to everything. Yet we're very disconnected from that deeper essence because we're so wrapped in the personal story that we tell ourselves, and that we're very identified with the body and everything that we do. And maybe you never thought about the fact that actually there's more than your body. Maybe you've heard questions about would there be something more to life, or what is happening after death, but maybe you never really contemplated it. Yet I'm sure that you've had an experience, maybe as a little child, that you looked up towards the stars and that you felt that you were part of something bigger, something greater. And Tantra is giving us tools and practices to find out who we really are, to find out what that is, to come to that essence that's deep inside of us, to reconnect with spirit, with our soul. The tantric teachings have challenged me and continue to challenge me. As through them I realize more and more, I start to see, I start to feel, I start to perceive, I start to acknowledge that I am much more than the body. It brings me to places that I never imagined were possible, that I didn't even know existed. And it helps me to see a much, much, much bigger picture of life. It helps me to celebrate life, to celebrate the here and now, even when there's pain, even when there's sadness, even when there's anger, when there's jealousy, when there's insecurity, when there is frustration, when there is fear, to deeply go into all of that, to feel that, and to then release that and remember that I always have the choice to smile inside whatever is happening around me. So I'm curious if this sounds very different from what you thought or you think that Tantra is, and I'd love to hear from you.